Welcome back to the breakdown. I am DELACREMEDELA, your privileged host, and this is the breakdown show. Now, we are going to take a look today at the Thornton Township rally that took place in Calumet City on Saturday, April 27th, 2024. Thank you so much, Burgundy Blue Commentary, for being there and filming this. From what I understand, there were several YouTubers that were there and live during that time. So thank you for all of your work, for the risk that you took, for the sacrifices that you made, and for following your passion. I actually broke this video down and recorded it already, but when I went back to review it just a moment ago, the first part of it is cut off, probably the first 30 to 45 minutes. So, okay, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and give you what I got. The last part of it, the most important part, or rather the most of it, the majority of it is here. So thank you so much for being here. Let me go over some house rules, though, because those did get cut off. And I'm going to make them really nice and really sweet. Okay. Unlike the real me, the second time I say this is going to be much nicer than the first time. House rule number 1, this is not a no judgment zone. House rule number 2, this is not for children. House rule number 3, look. If you don't have a Pookie, I mean a real nigga named Pookie, or a real nigga named Ray, a man in your family, if you ain't got an aunt, little sister, ain't little sister, in your family, if you ain't got an auntie Dot in your family, please be very careful how you speak about race during this conversation. As a matter of fact, refrain from it. The boundary has been put up. The fence has been installed, okay? If you can't akin to what I just said, then you ain't kin. And it would be best for you to maintain a relationship with this conversation that is only as friends, not family. Which means that you only speak about business and politics. And if you don't like it, if it makes your anus twitch, bye-bye. It's better for you to delete yourself than for either one of us to have to do it. Because once we do it, it's forever. So just maintain that for me. And number 4, stay on topic. There are 2 specific YouTubers who are focusing on this subject who I would prefer not to hear speaking points from in the comments or the chat. And I'm just that type of bitch. You ain't got to wonder about me, okay? If a YouTuber has never spoken to me directly, but they keep having people come in asking me about talking points that YouTuber has spoken, and they say they're that YouTuber's lead investigator, Jedediah Brown, don't send your people over here because I don't trust you. I've done enough research on you to not trust you. Please do not come to this conversation to talk to me about what Jedediah Brown said, okay? I don't trust him. You know who you are, your 3 YouTube accounts. You go in Jedediah Brown, you go in people's lives as another YouTube account. You don't even have the humanity to say, I'm Jedediah Brown, late night crew, coming in your live. Hello? No, you come in as a phantom account and call yourself a lead investigator. But you want him to go to your live as himself along with his audience, don't you? You want Burgundy Blue to come to you as herself along with her audience, don't you? You want these people to approach you as themselves along with their audience, but you come to other people's lives as a phantom account. And when I've asked you directly if you are Jedediah Brown, you either don't answer or you've lied and said, no, I'm his lead investigator. And for that, I don't trust you. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't deal with fame sluts. I don't deal with people who hop from story to story looking for something to get off on. Especially when it comes to stuff like this. I do believe, I'll share my thoughts about what I believe as we go into this video, because that part did get saved. But we've dealt with Jedediah Brown. I don't give a fuck what your relationship is with him or how much you trust him. I don't. So please don't come in this conversation speaking his talking points. Jedediah said, I don't give a fuck. If I want to hear what he said, I'll hear it from somebody else that I know and trust. I don't know what agreements he's made with people, what conversations he's had, but I see what I see, okay? And I believe what I see, okay? Number 2 in this section of number 4 is simply, same with Elia. Long Island audit. Please do not come in here telling me what he said, how he feels, what he thinks about any of this. I don't give a fuck. All right. So anyway, those are the house rules. From here, let's go on and jump into the video. I think that's all I missed except for the welcome. Welcome. Welcome if you are in the chat. The live chat of this. Welcome if you're on Patreon and you got to watch this early and really dive into it and spend some time with it early. Welcome if you are new to this channel and you wonder why I'm doing all this fussing. I have learned as a teacher, if you're strict up top, then you can be loose down bottom. Listen, I got up this morning and was able to chill with my baby instead of clean up the house because I'm very, very strict, okay? I have set a standard of how things should be done, so now I can live well. Anyway, welcome to the Breakdown Show. That was the part, well, some of the part that was missed from the video as my Apple iPad Pro decided to edit it for me. Anyway, here we go.
Your hands are tied. Oh, good. So I don't want my hands tied. Oh, right. Yeah. So I'm not going to run. Well, my mouth will be running. Thank you, Sherry Britt. Thank you so much.
Y'all, I'm not going to tell y'all the number that she stated for the safety of the village of Dolton. But when Miss Sherry was on the Real Late Night Crew, she did an amazing interview earlier this week. And she stated that there has been a reduced staff at the police department. And the number she stated of how many police officers are actually on duty for an entire shift was fucking startling. Anybody who thinks people just don't behave well because they don't know how, don't know Dolton. Because it's not the police that are keeping the people in order. It's the people keeping the police in order. But there's no civil unrest there where there actually could be. And the police are quite lucky because they're not ready.
Thank you too. You're beautiful. Let's see if we can get Jason's house and then we'll... Jedediah Brown over there. Mercy, I'm about to die. So that's the older woman. see them at Trustee Belcher.
I love that blazer and that skirt and that suit. Both of them.
I'm gonna try to get in where I fit in. Guys. Let's see, I might can grab. Hi, Trustee. How are you? We got Trustee Kiana Belcher. From Beverly Blue Commentary. Would you mind saying anything to my people? Okay, so you look pretty. Trustee Kiana Belcher, what brought you out today? We know you represent Dolton.
I came out because it's a township event, and I'm so glad that it's a festival that all the municipalities can come together and see coming out for the festival of the township. So I'm glad to see the people out here for the community, and I hope they can continue to fight for the people out here.
So we saw you guys won a case recently. Have you been able to get any kind of access to Viewpoint or get a receipt or anything yet?
I gotta go back.
Get a receipt or anything yet? Okay. Well, I know you can't say. Look, we'll discuss it later. We want to know if there's any money in the bank. Okay.
Don't worry. May 6th, 6:30. Our board meeting. I'm sure you can tune in. We'll see how many receipts come out.
And then one more thing, Trustee. So, how long have you been a Thornton Township resident?
20 years.
20 years. And did you see, as a trustee, did you see a quick change when Tiffany got in, or was it little by little that you started to say something's not right?
I see the change.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's a good one. Well, thank you so much. We'll see you May 6th. May 6th. All right, thanks, Trustee Kiana Belcher. She's out here.
I mean, that's a good thing for her to say. I'm glad she said that. I saw it change before she was in, so why did you continue to endorse her? So that you could be a trustee. We gotta be honest. You guys covered up what you knew was wrong with that woman so that you could get your seat. Let's be honest. You saw that she was raggedy before she even became mayor and continued to sell her vision knowing it was a lie and endorse her. Man, we gotta be honest. If we don't be honest, we will go through this same shit over and over again. And I'm so tired of people's feelings getting hurt while they keep making the same mistakes. Miss Trustee Kiana Belcher, you have to be honest because you said it over and over again. You saw things wrong with her. You said we all had our own agendas. Can we just be honest? We did not tell the public how dastardly she truly was because we needed her to earn our seats. And we figured once she became the mayor, our intelligence and our know-how would have been able to spearhead what was happening, and we might be able to work with her. But we gotta be honest. I don't have a problem stepping on no motherfucker's toes. This is not a no judgment zone. If a politician can't take critique, what the fuck are you here for? If you can't admit that you made a mistake and you did some self-serving shit that backfired on an entire township, what the fuck are you here for? We gotta be honest. We are parents. We are professionals. We are members of our community. And we gotta be honest. That's what integrity is about. I made a selfish decision and now everybody's paying for it.
Representing. Let's see if we can get Jason House. Let's see if we can sneak in. We might can get this whole row right there and then we're out.
Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. You mean the world. I like to put the face to the screen name. Thank you so much. There's so much love out here, y'all. You out? Okay. I'll see you later. I gotta go to work too. I'm about to be done too. The Critical Smoker, make sure you follow him.
Critical Smoker on YouTube.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I'm a growing channel. Trying to get out there.
We're gonna support.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the chat.
There's so much love out here, y'all. You out? Okay. I'll see you later. I gotta go to work too. I'm about to be done too. The Critical Smoker, make sure you follow him.
Critical Smoker on YouTube.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I'm a growing channel. Trying to get out there.
We're gonna support, and he got different coverage than I do, guys. So go over and support. Thank you, Critical. So,
like those.
I got you. I just got a gift from Critical, y'all. I just got a gift. Okay, let's see if I can Jason House, and then. I saw. Got the purple, got that. Trustee House, how you doing? Burgundy Blue Commentary.
I know who Burgundy is. How you can't be in the streets and not know Burgundy? What you talking about?
Oh, we can have say a few things to my people.
What's that? Keep supporting the channel. Great information. We just appreciate this. Hold everybody accountable. That's what we're trying to make sure everything happens.
Thank you. So, Trustee, how long have you been a Thornton Township resident?
Thornton Township resident over 25 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was raised in those. I lived in those for
Yeah. Okay. So what brought you out today? Because people be like, well, they just come to dog and stuff and not the whole enchilada. So you're out here supporting. And how does it make you feel to see the community come together from all the towns?
It's just good to see everybody working with one another, having a good time, and really just celebrate life.
All right.
We got a great day.
All right. Thank you, Trustee House. Thanks for coming out. Let's see if we can get Clerk Keith. We get Clerk Keith. Hi, Clerk Keith. Hi. Hi. I want to get both of you guys. Got Dr. Nikita. Got Dr. Nikita Cloud. We have Sherry Brendan. We have Clerk Key here. So you want to say anything to the audience?
Listen, it's time to take our town back. We about transparency. Where's the money? It's about working together. We gotta work together. We gotta end this. We gotta stop making the good songs in Thornton Township looking like a fool throughout the world because we way better than that, baby. Amen. Yes. I want to say I love Dr. Nikita. And we love you, Burgundy.
Thank you. I love y'all.
As an elected official, it's your job to serve the people and not yourself.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, ladies. It's great seeing you. Thank you. We got Dr. Nikita Cloud. We got Sherry Brendan. We have the Clerk Key. Can't wait to see those receipts, baby. That receipt looks good.
Okay.
How y'all doing? Hello, everybody.
So just in case, I don't know if you guys heard Trustee Kiana Belcher mention May 6th is that next meeting at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. That will be the next Village of Dolton board meeting. Will it be at the Village of Dolton? We shall find out.
Yes. Hi. So what's the screen name? Oh, thank you so much.
It's very true.
Thank you so much. I will.
Like, I know you want to speak on both sides, but just stay true.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's see, Trustee Tammy Brown. Yes.
My dog told me about this. Yeah, I saw him on you.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That was cute. Yeah, they came out here too cute. Let's see. It's Trustee Tammy Brown.
water in my car. I'm gonna get some water. The community coming together, y'all. So we just got one officer over there.
Now, I just want to mention, because I think it's important, every single trustee has come to this event from Dolton except Stan Brown and Andrew Holmes. It must be mentioned. It must be mentioned. Because they come to the Thornton Township meetings. You're on the Thornton Township board. Chris Gonzalez came. I mean,
You know what? I didn't see Miss Stubbs. I didn't see Miss Stubbs yet. We're going to get Trustee Tammy Brown to sing.
I mean, I guess that's what's bothering me. This is a community unity organization, and we're playing Too Short. Ain't his favorite word bitch. I'm just saying, you know.
Look at Trustee Brown. Hi, I'm Trustee Blue Commentary. How are you? Can you say anything to my audience?
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Thank you for everyone who came out here today. This shows the unity that we have in the Southland. So this is just one of many rallies that we put on here. So thank you so much for coming out here. Thank everyone for their love and support.
Thank you, Trustee. Thanks for being there for us. They asking for an exclusive interview from you. They like, we want to hear from. I'm like, okay, we're gonna need you to come down. Thank you so much. I got a shout out for Mr. Watts over here. I only say that because I'm like Gardis. Gardis.
Hey, look, I will say, because out of all these YouTubers that come out here and cover this, you are probably the most important because you've been in it.
Absolutely.
You know a lot of the history. And what's even more important is the audience. When I was listening to Big Mike and Susie had that conversation, that was Dolton one-on-one political history.
Yeah.
Big Mike, that's why I want to have a conversation with that guy.
Yeah, me too. He's really good.
That guy right there. I want him to verify some stuff that I know about the Southland, because he might know his way about a lot of the stuff. So it's not just you, it's your audience.
Yeah.
You're very educated on this stuff.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate it. You know? So I really like the channel overall.
Thank you so much. You're important to the channel too. I appreciate you coming in. Everybody loves your input. So it's amazing. Thank you so much. Look, and I'm gonna try to do a panel with you and Big Mike soon. He told me to reach out. Yeah, that would be awesome. So we have to see on what days.
What's the name? Shay said he was trying to reach out to me, but I told him to get, go to you because you got my email.
Yeah, sure. I'll give it to Shay too.
Give it to Shay. I don't know if he's asked for it, but
no, he has to. I think I turned it on his line. But don't worry. I'm the plug.
Yeah, you the plug. You the plug in the area.
Thank you so much. I got one question. What makes you be so brave living in Thornton Township? Even like me out here now, I'm a little shaky because I'm nervous all the time, because if you speak your mind, it's an issue. You know, they don't like you speaking your mind out here. So, what makes you so brave working for Thornton Township in the past, still being involved out here in Thornton Township and living to speak up for yourself and others? Oh, there she is, y'all! Wait a minute, there she is, y'all! We were looking for her.
Wait a minute. Go back. Okay.
Yeah.
When you in the community and you're serving the community, and noticing all these people out here, here for this cause, supporting this cause, what is it that you're afraid of? Like, and I made new connections with some people I didn't know. So there's nothing to be afraid of. Now, maybe there might be.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Gardis, Mr. Watts, but this teal ribbon that he's wearing, just so you guys do know, that teal ribbon is directly a stand of protest against Andrew Holmes as a sexual predator, allegedly being a part of the... he's also a Thornton Township trustee as well.
Tiffany hanging out, we don't know. But I do know that they're being outnumbered.
Yes, I agree.
So, I don't, what is it to be nervous about? We're around friends.
Yeah.
We're around friends.
Yeah, and I think that it's really, out of all the people here, I don't know one person, and I've lived out here 35 years. maybe 30.
And as long as God got me, what's to be afraid?
That's right. That's the attitude I'm about to have. Gardis, thank you so much.
I will see you online.
All right, see you online. There goes Miss Stubbs. She just arrived. And we have the clerk. That's it. Hi, clerk. The assessor of Sandra. And then we have former trustee Stubbs. And I wanted to know about, they just were talking about you in the chat, trying to see where you are. So I'm working through commentary and everybody's looking for you. Yeah. So do you have anything to say? What brought you out today? We know you support, but what made you really want to come out today? And you had other things to do, I know.
Yes, I actually went to the event. The Girls Get Together. It's an organization that I help sponsor and I'm part of.
Yeah.
So what brought me out here today, my community.
Thank you.
Thornton Township. And my tax dollars. That's what brought me out here today, to support the other residents of the communities that surround Dolton, and to ask that the supervisor, Mayor Hinion, step down along with Keith Freeman, Andrew Holmes, and the other 25 people that mean us.
Yeah.
I am delighted to see you out here today.
Thank you so much. Now, I have a question. Have you ever, we know that you were involved in the community even before you became a trustee. And then after you stopped being trustee, you still was involved. When you saw the changes and it was nothing that could be done about it, like the lockout and things of that nature, how, besides being angry, what made you take action so fast and get the media involved, get the community involved?
Because after we did the recall, and that didn't go well for us, I still stay active in my community. I've always been active in my community. Wherever I live, I'm active in my community because I care about my tax dollars and how they are being utilized.
Yeah.
We are the second largest taxes in the state of Illinois, and it's a shame that this super mayor, as they say, and I say, the worst mayor in America is spending our tax dollars so frivolously and don't care about the people. She says she loves us, but in all actuality, the only person she loves is herself.
And last question. We don't know.
I'm trying to remember what that question was, because she kind of diverted from answering that question. I forgot what the question actually was, but I don't think she answered it.
Backgrounds, but were you? We know these two people that won't come to anything, and y'all invite them, Stanley and Andrew Holmes. Were you shocked that Andrew Holmes turned out to be what's going on now? Were you friendly with Stanley, or that Stanley won't address anything? Were you friendly with either of them?
This is the way it goes. I'm getting ready to give you the ticket.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Stanley Brown and his wife both work for Thornton Township collecting a paycheck. He's also on the board of 205. And he's also a trustee in the village of Dolton.
That's a lot of checks.
They stacking their dollars. So it's sad to say that because they don't understand that God supply all your needs, not some of them. And they got to sell the people out in order to get their money on. And Holmes never lived here in the village of Dolton. Even when he first ran for trustee, that other fellow brought to the town to get myself out, and I saw him.
Trustee Pearson?
Trustee Pearson, because that other fellow thought the job came with a cash register. He also had sticky fingers. And so we challenged him, myself, Pearson, and Mohammed, and he brought Andrew Holmes here to get rid of us. And he succeeded.
Wow.
But not only did Andrew Holmes get rid of us, he got rid of him. Okay? So he's no longer in there.
Wow.
And it's unfortunate because Andrew Holmes has not ever staked in this community. He made a comment to former trustee Ed Steve that if he lived in a tent out here, that's his stake.
Oh.
And that's not true.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
And he never lived out here, don't live out here today. So he needs to come clean and go and step down from that seat.
Yeah, like why would if you have allegations like that, you should step down, no doubt.
Right.
Man.
And to my understanding, that's just one person.
Oh Lord.
I'm hearing there's more.
Well, the trustee stuff.
And let me just clarify. Let me just validate if it needs validation. I don't think anything Miss Valerie Stubbs says can be validated by me. She stands alone, but I did verify through my own ways. Andrew Holmes owns I want to say it's like a condo in Chicago. He does not even have a Dolton address. And whenever you hear Andrew Holmes talk about Dolton, he always uses two words black people use when they don't live somewhere. Out here. Why would Andrew Holmes say, if I had a tent out here, if he lived here? He would say, if I had a tent here. But he says out here because he literally does commute back and forth to Chicago. That's the truth. He does not live in Dolton. And yeah, we saw him at an AutoZone in Dolton, and that was for shits and giggles. He was probably picking up some stuff for Keith Freeman. I told you that.
Thank you so much. Bullets flying and all, you still come out here for your community, and we love that. Thank you so much. You ever think about running again, trustee, coming back? Not right now?
Not right now.
Yeah, we just always like to ask.
Yeah, God has put that on my heart.
I know that's right. Thank you so much. Thanks. So we have former trustee Valeria Stubbs. So you guys, I think that's about it. I think we talked to everybody that was here. Let's see if we can find Jedediah Brown. Oh, I think I see an old classmate of mine. I can't tell. See, it's so... Yeah. Hey! Hey, how are you?
I always look at your stuff.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I'm wrecking out here. I say, I want you to call out my government name. Don't call out my government name out here. Hey, this is like, I got to, this looks like my bestie. Falcons unite. Small world. I see some of my old classmates, y'all. That's it. Look at Sandra. Don't you look so cute? That's it. Hey, you gotta keep the camera on us. How's it going out here, trustee?
Good.
The turnout, yeah. What time is it? I didn't bring my wife.
How many people you got live?
We got 412.
I got some good pictures.
You did? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got it's real epic. I got the big lens on.
Really?
You know what I mean? So I'll show you.
Oh, man, make sure when you Photoshop, my tracks ain't showing. Make sure he don't get my sew in. This wind that's with my comb over, y'all. The wind that's with my comb over. Let's see. See, that's it. I think that's Brittany. I forgot her name, but I know this young lady, she might be a candidate for a trustee. I know I saw her candidate for trustee. We were thinking about it. Oh, Stephanie, we didn't get Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. Burgundy Blue here. How are you? We wanted to see you. Would you say something to the audience? If you don't mind? What made you come out today to the rally? We know you helped organize it, but what made you even say we need this rally?
That we all come together so that, we all see what's happening and we want answers. We want answers. So together, we all know there's power in numbers. So we're all here, we're supporting each other in a healthy, happy way. It's no arguing.
No metal detectors.
I mean, police officers, they're not talking to us, they're just watching.
No, they just watching. With you being moderator, how did you feel after it was over? Like, what made you be so brave to say, I will be moderator, I will step up?
Honestly, the residents
I
was told that my name was going to be thrown in there, and I just said, okay.
Yeah.
And I think what surprised me was that a majority of those people in the room, I knew that there was money in there that I didn't have, that I didn't just said, they're yelling hard. The majority of those people were not really trying to, and I was genuinely taken back.
Wow.
And after the fact, a lot happened. It was a lot to monitor. A lot was going on outside of me. A lot was going on. Yeah, we got on a long my biggest thing was making sure that the residents felt like they had a place.
Yeah.
So I but if they felt they needed to express themselves in that manner, I felt like that was a good
Thank you, Stephanie. Thanks for all the work you're doing. We appreciate you. Thank you. That's Stephanie Wiedemann. We have, let's see, did I cover everybody, guys? I think I covered everybody that's out here. Hey, Mr. Please. Oh. Okay, that's it, guys. I think that's it. I'm out here. I'm sweaty. I think I'm going to call it a day. It's almost over with at 3. And that's it. And it's almost over at 3.
Jedediah earlier. Yes. I don't see him. Hey, you guys, thank you for all the cash apps and all that cool stuff. Thank you so much. I can't really see it, so I'll wait till afterwards and I'll review it. But I think we got everybody. I think we talked to everybody. Chris Gonzalez, Ryan. Why do I think that's not representative? This guy looks like representative. What's his name? Danny Davis, but it's not him. Because I think we'll all be over there if that was true. Jedediah Brown, let's see if we can get. Okay, Bernie, yes. Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you? My name's Carl. I'm in Harvard. But I wanted to give you that. I was watching. I love LSC. I love you. All of Nate's lawyer. All of.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna read this.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I was watching you yesterday, and then before today's meeting, I was watching LSC this morning.
I appreciate it.
I've been trying to get it in.
What's your YouTube name?
I don't have a YouTube.
Oh, okay, you can turn it on and watch it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Y'all do a great job.
Thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you. Hi.
Here on YouTube.
Oh my God. Hey. Wait, can I get you on video? No video. Okay. You know everybody loves you on there.
That's one thing I like. Like you said, with privacy thing.
Yeah, I don't like. You see, I just turn everybody because I don't like to be on camera.
Yeah. She's very.
I'm on camera. Yeah, I'm on camera. I'm okay, but when I'm talking,
somebody's fine, and you're not gonna be on camera.
Thank you.
Put your face out there so the men and women can see you.
Thank you. I'm too shy. Thank you so much.
Did you work for this girl?
No, I work for Shaw.
Oh, you work for?
Yeah, years ago, Shaw.
You work for? I know his brother.
Yeah.
I know Robert.
Oh yeah, out here in South Holland. Robert lived, and then Bill lived in Dolton. But he gave me my first job, and then I moved out and did other things.
Are you Dolton?
Yeah, I'm in Dolton. I'm still out there.
Oh, she's still in Dolton.
I know. Hopefully, if these taxes keep going up right here, no, these taxes are high.
Everybody said what they paid. That's insane.
Yeah, mine was $12,500. And that's more than what my house is.
That's crazy.
$12,500. That's worth more than the house.
That doesn't even make
Bye,
sense.
guys. Okay, I always ask, can I put somebody on camera? And then that's it.
That's crazy.
I saw, here go Esther. I saw,
So that's what Trina meant when she said plantation politics. These people are sharecroppers. This woman just said her annual taxes are worth more than her house. How is that? How is that? How could that possibly be? When your taxes are 9.2% of the appraised property value. How could that be? Why isn't there a up-to-date appraisal on your house on file with the tax assessor? Why is your house being overvalued? Wow. So you're just paying money into something you're not going to get anything out of, and that breaks my heart. You might as well be renting. You literally might as well be renting because you're losing all the benefits of home ownership in your taxes. And you could have so much more at that price of taxes. Man, that breaks my heart. That breaks my heart. Because all of the ownership you think you gained from buying your house, you're giving it back to the village of Dolton in taxes. All the money you're supposed to be able to think about is equity in your house. You'll never get it because you've already paid it in taxes. You spent your equity money. God damn.
I saw, what's his name?
Las Vegas has a 1% property tax. Billionaires, multi-million-dollar houses. You get in Las Vegas around $600,000. 1%. Without all these other dumbass fees where you got to put a decal on your car like you at an apartment complex or a resort somewhere. You got to pay for this and pay for that and get nickeled and dimed all over the place. People, let me shut up.
I want to say what's name. I'm trying to remember who I saw. Somebody else I want to say, and I missed it. Jessica. Oh, there he is. I came this way. Okay, come on, baby. I'm out.
All right.
Yeah. Just, I don't know. I'm learning. I'm learning as we go. I needed probably to have one of those.
That mic.
I need.
You got to get the mic.
I'm learning. I finally got a stick. Trustee stick. Baby stick.
Yeah, I'll say there's a mic. There's no school mic right to your phone. It makes it sound much better.
Yeah, and I forgot to hit my monetize thing, so.
What's that? No, it's not too late. I did that later. Do it so you can do it. And you go get my
Okay, I was like, dang.
and you go get that.
Oh, okay. I'm learning. I'm learning. Is Miss Copeland related to Mr. Copeland? They used to be over at which one?
That you don't understand, then you suffer. Just in case you missed that, please allow me to repeat that. When you believe in things that you don't understand, when you believe in things that you can't prove, when you believe in things that you can't explain, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Look, Christianity is a horrible form of superstition in this country. That is part of the problem here. I keep mentioning it because it is. The religious abuse these people have suffered is disgusting.
The board meeting. I got a clip of her speaking at the board meeting about not that we believe that the Kardashian will be. I was doing a video on her.
So, hey.
Waiting on all your interviews and all that. So I think we got a lot of interviews and stuff coming out.
Oh, and let me just say this for the record. I don't know if this is true, but I have reason to believe that Advocacy CIU Investigations Unit, Measured Man or Measured Men, and Jedediah Brown are all the same person. Why would you have 4 YouTube names? I don't know. but you all speak the same. You all have the same talking points. And I've asked directly and you've never answered. So that's why I don't trust you, but... And if they are not all the same person, they're all on the same team. But I do believe they're all literally the same exact person, but we'll know sooner or later. I thought Trina Downs was Trina Downs, and I found out Trina Downs was Trina Downs. So we'll see.
I'm in line, y'all. I'm in line. Trustee Steve, you can. I know her name. Miss Wells, would you mind saying something to my audience? I had missed you as the Park District Commissioner.
Are you going to put me all over YouTube?
Yeah, oh no, if you don't want to, we won't.
Go ahead and get Miss Wells.
Well, we got a video coming out. I didn't recognize you at first when you spoke at the board meeting. So I'm working through commentary, so I'll just do a video about that. Okay, thank you, Ms. Wells. I always like to check. I don't like to put anybody on camera that don't want to be. So that was the Park District Commissioner. And so we see Jedediah, we might not be able to be here today.
You know what's funny is whenever I hear the Park District Commissioner, the first time I ever heard the Park District Commissioner, y'all know one of my favorite movies, one of my favorite films is The Wiz. It's one of my absolute favorite stories. I love the Broadway. I love the film. Like, I'm all about The Wiz. If it's there, I'm there. And at the beginning of the story, one of the witches died, remember? And she was the Park District Commissioner. She had all the little nigglets frozen on the wall because they were tagging everything with spray paint. So she put a spell on them and had them frozen, flat, splat, and stuck like that. And when Dorothy came from New York to Oz, the house that fell on the witch's feet, that was the Park District Commissioner. So it's funny to me because I was just like, Park District Commissioner, in my mind, has always been a very mean person who won't let kids play. And I'm like, why don't you get on camera so we can see that you're actually nice? But those are two actual different people. So that's my childhood.
We have Miss Sandra. You see me get Miss Sandra.
Now, I just want to mention something because I think it's important and I'm going to do this. Because I'm trying not to say nothing. But this is my motherfucking channel and this is my motherfucking show. So I'm going to say what needs to be said. I just don't like getting into it with people because I know me. And I'm trying to be nice. But this motherfucker has shaded you twice, Burgundy Blue Commentary. You tried to talk to his ugly ass once, and he hardly talked to you. The second time he saw you standing there, he giggled with those two women, looked you in your eye, and kept talking to him. Now he all up in somebody else's face, but I'm sure eventually you'll get his attention. And you are a Dolton resident.
I thought I saw Napoleon Harris, but I did not. We just standing by. Yeah, those taxes are crazy out there. Hey guys, I can't read everything, but I want to say thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, you guys, Jennifer was in here earlier. Or thank you. Everybody, out when we do our recap, I'll thank you in the recap. Miss Gonzalez, everybody. How did he get from Vegas that fast?
I'm just wondering how long we supposed to stand here and wait for her to get this nigga's attention. And I don't even really give a fuck what he has to say. I'm only doing this out of respect for the fact that he's on this video. But I'm telling y'all, I don't trust this nigga. And I've never been wrong. Especially in these situations. I have had to walk up to people in public and openly and loudly confront them. I know who you are. I know exactly who you are. Because if I do this shit quietly, everybody gonna think I'm crazy. So everybody in here about to see me tell you that I know who you are. So that when they find out who you are, they'll know what the fuck I was talking about. How long she gonna stand here and watch her talk to other people?
So we'll just come back.
I'm sorry, not her, him. Burgundy, baby, this ain't about you.
What'd you call it? If somebody that was from...
I just don't like seeing people get disrespected over and over and over and over again. It pisses me off to watch people get disrespected, especially when they don't know they're being disrespected. Man, you're talking about a man who is a fame whore, an attention whore, and he's running from your camera.
That was on one of the Thornton Township trustees with their spineless butts. Their spineless butts would have came out here and still supported. I forgot to ask that question. Like, why wouldn't the Thornton Township trustees, one of them, just one.
Chris Gonzalez came out.
Because I'm learning. But I'm like, just one trustee, just one would have showed up and been like, you know what, I know this is technical township, but why, if this makes no sense? I would have still been here. Well, no. Cassandra came out, she came out. Now that's what matters. Look, well, she's not a trustee. Oh no, I'm sorry. Chris Gonzalez came.
That's what I said.
Chris Gonzalez came out. I'm sorry, Chris. My bad. Chris Gonzalez came out, and the Cook County assessors came out. That's pretty cool. Like the clerk, the Cook County clerk. Yeah, I don't know if she was here, but she has the right to be here because she voted for the people. She's here for the people. So Jedediah has a line. I think I'm gonna cut it short.
I got another video I want us to watch too. It's only a minute long though. It's a video that just came out a little bit ago, and I want to watch it anyway, so I'm gonna watch it with y'all. How about that?
We have no turkey tail, no corn.
She said no turkey tail.
This is all love, all nice. I feel like I know who that man is. I can't think of it. My tracks all over the place. The wind is blowing. So yeah, we had. Like, come on out. Like that's the point of it all. Come on out. You like why not the clerk? Why? This.
Yeah, Jedediah. Okay, so we say a lot of things, but it has to be, so that's it. So Miss Mary having her good time, looking good. Even to ask the people, she making sure that everybody good. She making sure everybody good. You guys make sure you hit the like button. I forgot to say this. Okay, we'll see, because we got Jedediah here. We'll see if we can. WGN stay the whole time. Yeah, it has to be hard. Everybody want to talk to you. Everybody want to talk to you. Has to be and what's weird, I've been to events where Tiffany had, ABC 7 stayed too. They stayed too, guys. ABC 7, so Regina gonna have a nice report, y'all. Regina gonna have a nice old report. They're going Tahoe, but it ain't that kind of Tahoe. Hi, Jedediah. What's up? The people were waiting for you, Jedediah.
They're waiting on me. They got murdered.
They waiting for you. Now, Jedediah, you
So he, shut up.
have went from Vegas back. We don't even know we don't know where to tell you, but Vegas, and you came right back here for the people. What made you do this?
I mean, I'm committed. I'm in it. But if I'm gonna plan something like LE, it would be disrespectful for me not to come and serve what the residents are already doing. So that's why we postponed it, and that's why it was my responsibility to be here.
Yeah. Now you went to Vegas to find out, to get the police report, find out what was on there. So they give you the police report totally redacted. You don't know anything going on.
Did you on video on you?
We on video. You look good. You look good.
Rest off this plane.
This video. Okay, so what made you, did you find out anything extra? I know you can't tell us anything extra regarding the Andrew Holmes case.
No, I got the policy from the hotel as it relates to the wallet incident. But I gotta go right back to Vegas because I'm gonna be meeting with the detective on Monday.
Oh, okay. One last question. We know that you've been an activist for a long time, and Andrew Holmes been an activist for a long time. Is it any kind of mediation or anyone that can mediate you to, where you can tell him, step down with these allegations?
So activism is not a real thing.
Thank you.
So we don't have no official oversight, no hierarchy. Andrew is his own man. He show up like I do when we choose to. So I can't make him, but I damn sure will make him uncomfortable because I think he is no longer credible as an advocate.
And we appreciate what you did doing for the victims. We saw on your video you said you helped 2 of the victims that were having hardship. They're even having hardship stepping forward, I believe, right? So that some of them are scared to say anything publicly.
Yeah, so you do know one of the victims was out here, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we helped them with one thing, and then there's one that was facing eviction and only needed $400. And so there are 14 people. 2 of them have now cooperated with authorities. We're trying to get the rest.
Okay, and I'm saying yes just because I heard whispers, but I don't know the victim personally, but I did hear whispers that she was out here. And I believe she was at the, when the FBI raided, I think she came out that day too. People were saying that she came out that day possibly.
I know she's been out. I've been here 3 times. Every time she has been out.
She's out here. That's good.
And I didn't even know she was going to be here today. I saw her and I just went, wow.
Yeah.
She's hidden, but she's fighting. And that's what I need people to know. This ain't somebody that just made an accusation and she's not doing her part. She's doing the best she can.
Yeah.
She's out here.
Yeah. Now, do you feel like the world is on your shoulders because now these people are going to have to come to you for help until justice is done? And also, like, that's why it's important to fund the fight. I know as a YouTuber, I get it from all angles. People like, well, what are you doing? What are you doing? How are you dealing with that? The supporting the victims and also fighting for Dolton.
It's always been hard, but I've been doing it for a long time, so I think I got the longevity part down pat. But one thing I want people to get is that I'm getting a lot of visibility, I guess, because of how I'm fighting, but from people who are doing the reporting, like yourself, the residents who help guide us in our investigation, this is everybody, so I can't get overwhelmed because we all doing this together. I'm just being seen, I guess, and heard, but it's all of us versus you two, so I'm doing it the same way you doing it. It's not easy, but I thank you for being strict to me and I get every day I get Shay, Burgundy, Hannibal. We doing this, we outside.
Last question. Did you hear about Delgado and him trying to like get rid of he want to get rid of Dolton. He want to keep him in the truck, but he want to get rid of Dolton. So, what do you think about him stepping down? Possibly, we don't know yet.
Yeah, I didn't report on that because I haven't been able to confirm it. But we saw the motion. I don't know exactly what it means. But I was just in Vegas doing that, so I don't really know about that yet. So I'm gonna go figure out about that now.
Okay.
But it's very interesting if he recused himself or if he's stepping down. Because maybe he's positioning himself to be there for the other side. I don't know.
That's what I think so, because he can't be a personal attorney, right? If he's representing Dolton. Yeah.
I mean, he could be a lot of things, so I don't want to jump too fast and say something that's not true.
Well, we thank you, Jedediah. Last question gonna be fun.
There's been one that's fun, girl.
Is Cairo here?
No! I wish I would know he had this many damn babysitters, so y'all can have that monkey. But a month. I love my baby, but I need a break.
Thank you, Jedediah Brown. Thank you for all you're doing. Oh, YouTube channel. Can you drop your YouTube channel?
I'm not going to do that. I don't give a fuck. I just got a couple questions for Jedediah Brown because I don't trust you. I've said it before. I'll say it again. And until I do, I won't. My father always told me, if you don't trust someone, that's not your problem. That's their problem. Who do you work for? Who's funding you? Are you transitioning into Andrew Holmes' prior FBI role as a crisis responder? Because that's kind of some of what you've done before as an activist. And thank you for saying activism is not a real thing, because it's not. Excuse me, most activists that you see actually have a job. It's usually they work for the ACLU or they're a crisis responder for the FBI. And that whole activism thing is just a cover. It's just a cover for something else. So I'd like to know, like, where are you getting your information from? How is a detective sitting down talking to regular old you? Like, Regina Waldrop could get nothing. And she's got credentials, So, that's why I don't trust you. There's too many questions. I believe this person before us is, number one, a fame slut. Number two, inserted himself into this situation in such a way, but was also brought in. I do believe that Jedediah Brown is on the Village of Dolton payroll as a person who keeps the people in order, moves the conversation, moves the focus, keeps people from going off. He's working now to double back on some of his mistakes he made before, and now he's coming back and actually connecting with the people. I would love to see him apologize to Trina Downs to her face in person for calling her a dumbass and for calling her ghetto. I would love to see him apologize to the Village of Dolton to their face for calling them ghetto. and for the ways that he disrespected them in his first couple encounters. Until then, I ain't got shit for this nigga. So let's go to the next video real quick, because there is one that just came out. And thank you, Burgundy Blue Commentary. I did want to at least hear what he had to say. And all I have now is more questions. So we won't waste our time with that. I do believe that him and Tiffany worked together. He was one of the only people. Tiffany, he railed Tiffany Henyard for 3, 4, 5 minutes straight, and she looked him in his eye the whole time. He started going around the room cussing people out or whatever he was doing in his slides, and Tiffany Henyard said, "Jedediah, you are out of order." She called him by name. She didn't say sir. She said Jedediah. So I have every reason to believe that even the fact that he went off on her, he didn't go off on her about nothing serious. It was all superficial bullshit. None of it was the stuff we talk about, the stuff we've studied, the numbers, the things that we know. And so I do still believe this man is an actor.
Potential trouble tonight for Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Fox 32 has learned that FBI agents served subpoenas on Friday at the Thornton Township Hall in South Holland, where Henyard is also serving as township supervisor. Now, we don't know yet what the FBI is asking for in those subpoenas. Last week, we broke the news that the FBI had served 2 subpoenas on the village of Dolton, asking for the personnel and disciplinary files of 29 Dolton employees, as well as any contracts and payments made to Henyard's top assistant, Keith Freeman, who also serves in that role at Thornton Township. The subpoenas also revealed that a federal grand jury has been investigating allegations of corruption surrounding Henyard and others since November of last year.
What do we want? Our township back! What do we want? Our township back! What do we want? Our township back! All right, I'm bored.
Also today, several dozen residents of Thornton Township gathered at a rally demanding Henyard's resignation and a full investigation into her spending at the township. They called it the Take Our Township Back rally. The residents say they're fed up.
Oh, man, I hate that happened like that, and I have to say what I have to say. But this is not a no judgment zone. Y'all know that moment lasted about 35 seconds in real life. We heard it. That man was sitting in that chair behind them. Who were they talking to? The news cameras? I'm trying not to be critical because I understand what's happening. But I wish that wasn't just for the cameras. I wish that when we heard Burgundy Blue Commentary stop talking to Vivian about her experience as a Dolton resident, about her experience growing up with Tiffany Henyard and her experience as a person who worked in Tiffany Henyard's campaign and is familiar with HR and how things should work. Burgundy Blue Commentary heard some commotion to the left of her and stopped talking to Vivian and turned to walk around this circle of people holding signs. And by the time she got around the circle, it was over. I got to be honest about that. I'm not going to hold you because you saw the same motherfucking thing. I've seen this too many times. So that moment was just for the cameras? I was like, what are they doing? Are they practicing? And then we didn't see no more of that after that. Man.
With the lack of transparency, accountability, and information about how their tax dollars are being spent. Fox 32 has reported numerous stories about Henyard's spending on trips, security, billboards, and a $10,000 taxpayer-funded payment to her charity. Thornton Township is comprised of 17 South suburban communities.
Now to the legal...
Excuse me. We don't need to go to the NBC, the Chicago story. Well, I want to thank the organizers of that rally. I believe that what you did today was effective. I believe that you were heard. And you said before there are going to be more. And there will need to be more. At least that of those, there'll need to be more. But I believe it was Gardis Watts may have talked about organizing. And before I let y'all go, I'm going to tell y'all a little story and help you understand why I stopped being an activist. So we had these situations popping off in Charlotte where we had to go out and protest and do all this stuff to get the attention of those who needed to know niggas was being killed in Charlotte with impunity. With impunity. Okay? You may tell me more white people get killed by police than black people, but I'm talking about impunity. So we were having all these pop-up protests all over the city, you know. Meet me on the police headquarters steps. We're having a protest. Meet me at this church. We're having a protest. Meet me in this park. We're having a protest. Well, there was this little group that had started coming together. These little pookie ass niggas. They called themselves the Justice League. Well, there was already a Justice League in New York, so then they called themselves the Just Us League. And I decided to get close to them to figure out what the fuck they was about to get into. Because I was like, this is obviously some unexperienced activists. Some of these people are really here because they want to start YouTube channels. There's some people that are very serious. There was one guy who was a polygamist, and for some reason that was his calling card. Both of his wives were there, and they were both broke. Like, there was this weird motley crew of people who obviously had never organized, okay? I'm talking about what Gardis Watts said and why I stopped being an activist. I had participated in a couple of this group's actions. I had gotten close to the leader, kind of trying to figure out and understand what was going on. Like what they were working on. Where were they going? What were they planning to do? Not to report to anybody, but I needed to know for myself. Because I saw this organization spring up out of nowhere, this group. So I did what I needed to do to get to know what was going on. Who was what? One of the leader was a woman who had 5 kids and should have been at home taking care of them, but we never saw them. But she was always out in the streets, midnight, dumb shit. Well, I had started picking for some real actions. Like, what are you guys working on? And they told me they were planning this protest at the airport. They were going to go to the airport and stop traffic. Now, they had seen someone that I know very well stop a highway. Okay? He got a big ego. He talk big shit, but he can back it up. They saw someone that I know stop a highway. Stop traffic for 9 hours. Okay. That don't mean that's what you should do, though. Not at an airport. Stopping a highway is completely different than stopping traffic at an airport. You can go to jail. Jell. Jail. Okay? So I convinced the leader of this group not to do that dumb shit. I said, please don't do that. You can go to federal prison. Did you know that? For stopping traffic at an airport. You are impeding in not interstate commerce, international commerce. Congress don't like that shit. You will go to prison. And she decided to convince the group not to do it. Whew. That would have been so embarrassing. Do you hear me? They hadn't even read the laws to understand that wasn't something they should do. You got to protest within a certain ramification of things. So I made a suggestion because I really wanted to see if they were about that life. Because this is what it means to me to be about that motherfucking life. Why don't we organize a call tree where we have everybody come together and we call these particular leaders, literally block their phone lines, inundate their phone lines with these phone calls that we legally have a right to make about this particular thing. Here's the script. Make the phone call. Here's the script. Make the phone call. Here's the script. Make the phone call. That's not prank calling. That's your legal right. They didn't want to do that. That was boring. I had other stuff that actually was effective in mind. I just wanted to see if they were willing to sit down long enough and actually do something. And they weren't. They wanted to be out where there was going to be some kind of emotional thrill and tension. And what I hated about when Gardis Watts was speaking was it didn't get interesting until he started yelling, because we're still way too connected with emotion. I mean, I guess. But I'm glad they did it. I'm glad that was peaceful and pleasant. I promised that it would be. And I'm a promise keeper. It was pleasant. It was effective. It was good. It was a great starting point. So for now, that's all I got. Ain't got no more.